Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, My Tarot Magic. I am so excited for today's reading. So today's reading is going to be about what are some of the questions that you want to ask your spirit guides. So these are going to be some answers that they are going to give directly to you. Sometimes we have some questions related to some of the things that we don't know but we're really curious about, and essentially this is the type of question that you want to extract from the universe, something that is unknown to you, something that you don't know how to derive but you really want to know about. This could be related to careers, your finances. It could also be related to some of your relationships. Maybe, for example, if you have a love interest and you want to know how the other person feels, this could be one of the questions on your mind. So yeah, anything like that you have, feel free to run down that question in your mind and ask your spirit guides about that. I personally use tarot whenever I have to make a choice between two or more things and I feel like I am not able to arrive at a decision. I just shuffle through the cards and tarot is bang on almost every time. So yeah, I recommend you do the same. Think of one question that really you would like to ask the universe, and whilst you're thinking of that question, you can look at these piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and 5. So whilst you're thinking of that question, glance at these piles. You can also pause the video so that you can take your own time. And then once you've done choosing your pile, you can go down to the description and click on the corresponding timestamp related to your pile. So just ensure that whilst you're actually choosing the pile, think of that question, and whilst you're thinking of that question, just choose the pile that really draws you the most, that really, stands out to you or resonates with you. If you like to choose with stones, I'm going to pop them up in a minute. Alright, so this is pile number 1. The stone that you see over here is a tanzanite. Hope you guys can see it. Then pile number 2, the stone over here is rainbow labradorite. Hope this is visible. Then this one right here is some chalcedony. And the one over here is some white onyx, pile number 4. And this one right here is some fluorite. Alright, so go down to the description and choose the timestamp that really is related to your pile. Let's get started with the magic now. Alright. Alright, so pile number 1, this is going to be the reading for you guys. So you have the Tower, the Justice card, the Emperor card, and the Chariot that has come out for you. So essentially, I feel like there is one word that comes to my mind after looking at all these cards, and that is transformation. The reason why I say this is because the first card that we have over here, which is of the Tower, this card really talks about, something that is going to change for the better. So the Tower card talks of major transformation. Like sometimes I feel like the question that you ask, the answer really is that things are going to change for you. What really happens is that maybe you guys are going through a moment of chaos. Maybe there's a lot of things that you have been having on your plate right now, but there is going to be like a change that is going to occur, pretty much unexpected. It's going to be a big change. It's not one of your usual little changes in your routines. And if you focus on this card, I hope you guys can see it, there is this lightning bolt that's actually striking the Tower, and you can see people falling off, and then there's also something that is emerging from the ground. So this actually talks about disruption. There is going to be a change that's going to clear all the clutter out from your life. This could be anything negative. This could be something toxic, something that you're not very happy with. And this change is going to be absolutely necessary to sort of, for your future growth and your future progress. This lightning bolt or this big change in your life is going to really help you sort like for example, I always give this example of a forest. So whenever there's like, let's say there's been a forest that's been there for decades, and now there is some useless weed and other plants that have just been growing and growing and growing in the forest. But now, because of these weeds, what's actually happening is that the actual growth and the nutrients are not really reaching the those plants or that ecosystem that is supposed to actually be provided by the forest, that is essential for the environment. So what's happening in that case is that the actual growth and the essence of the forest is being destroyed. So just to wipe off these weeds, there's going to be, let's say again, a lightning bolt that's going to cause a fire on the entire forest. And that may lead the forest to perish. And similar way, this change may be something that will be hard for you to adjust to at first, but it is so necessary. Once that fire is caused and everything is ruined, there's going to be new plantation and new, shrubs that are actually going to grow into bigger trees, and the sanctity of the forest will be restored again, and the forest will be new and fresh. There's going to be a new beginning. So I see a major transformation coming for you guys. The answer pretty much is that there has to be a transformation, and this transformation is going to be pretty huge. It's going to be uncontrollable. It is something that has been pending for a while, and after that there's going to be a positive change. Then we have the Justice card over here. So Justice actually represents that you will have to take into account many things. Like you need to have, if you look at these two pillars right over here on this card, there needs to be balance, right? You need to analyze these things. And right now, this sword that you see over here is actually the Sword of Justice. So the Sword of Justice and the person over here is actually, if you can see it properly, this person really doesn't have an expression. It's like a poker face. So the person is really analyzing everything. There may be a situation after this transformation that you will have to think. You will have to take a moment to really be aware of both sides of the situation. You will have to assess the situation very, very carefully and then arrive at a decision. There may be some things because of this veil that I see that it might be unknown to you at the time, but look out for things that are, just do the best is all I would say. Try to look out for things that may be unknown to you, or maybe just observe very carefully. Then I also see that once you have made this decision, after this transformation, you're gonna have authority for sure, because this card right here of the Emperor is giving, he's wearing red, and also this is like the symbol of the Taurus. So Taurus is a lot of stability, and also since this person is the Emperor, and Emperor is one who has power, this, and also the color red, red is like a Martian color, so there's going to be power, there's going to be authority with you. And you're gonna be a person with a lot of say. So once you make this decision, it's gonna lead to some authority in your life. And yeah, make sure that you're actually, doing, that you're making right use of your authority, that you're not, going, like, just be careful with it, because it might be that it might be just a moment away that you get strayed from your actual path, so you want to be very careful. Then we also have the card of the Chariot over here. So the Chariot actually represents it is like a card of movement. So I will not be shocked if some of you guys actually move during this time. Some of you guys might actually have to move town, or like switch places, or just go for, a temporary relocation. But, so again, this card, because of these two sphinxes, which are black and white, it represents stability as well. And if you see, this person is actually leaving, these buildings and everything behind, so it might also be possible that you will have to leave some of your materialistic possessions behind, which is why I'm saying that you might have to move, and you will have to, the only thing that will be guiding you in this entire situation is your own intuition. Because here we have the wand, and the wand is also passion. So, and the wand is actually what what controls these two sphinxes, which are actually moving the chariot. So you will have to use your intuition to drive you. Once you have this authority, you will have to depend majorly on your intuition that this guy is holding right over here. And also, I want to point out that, you know, these stars really stick out to me, and it seems like, you know, this person is just covered with this cloth. Even though you may feel like, and there's a star over here as well, even though you may feel like in times of, you know, like now you have all this authority, and times you might feel that, you know, you're all alone, but your intuition and your spirit guides, your team of spiritual masters is actually going to guide you. So that is the answer that they want to give you. You know, there's going to be a transformation. You will have to analyze things. You will have power in the near future, but most importantly, you will have to use your intuition to guide you and move forward. It could also mean actual movement. And then the stars over here actually represent the universe. That, you know, like, can you see? This is actually covering this entire person and kind of protecting him. So it's going to protect you. Your team of spiritual guides is actually going to protect you, alright? So now I'm also going to pick out some, you know, lunar moon messages that are there for you guys. So first of all, we have a new start is coming. I mean, I am not shocked that this card is actually there. So you have a new beginning that's going to happen for you guys. You know, there's going to be a transformation, and you might also move. That is pretty evident over here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh my god. Okay, you cannot make this stuff up, alright? So this is, like I said, it's pretty evident from the Tower card over here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It is really weird that the color of the Tower here and also, you know, this particular planet really matches. I feel like it goes hand in hand. So yeah, there's going to be a transformation. Again, it might be, this transformation will be a little tough. It's going to be, obviously, I mean, you know, we feel like situations are really tough and sometimes we get into self-pity, but you need to remember the fact that the situation is being encountered by you because you have the strength and you have the power to actually overcome it. This is an amazing opportunity for your personal growth, for your own revolution within, you know, for you to really grow as a person. So whatever tough situation that you're in, or whatever, you know, the answer actually is that you will have to grow. And this is going to happen naturally once there's like a transformation. Your spirit guides are telling you there's going to be a big change. You cannot avoid this change, but a tough cycle will end. I feel like there's going to be, as it says, it's going to be a new start, and it's going to get better. It's going to get better, you guys. You can chill. Again, confidence is your key to success. A lot of Leo energy. You know, like I said, this is also, I feel like this is also Martian energy over here. So a lot of, you know, you will need to have confidence, you know. You will need to have confidence. Confidence is going to help you through this entire change of, you know, making that decision and actually having power. So confidence is going to be your key to success. A win-win outcome is forecast. You are going to win out of this situation for sure. Whatever you decide out of this Justice card, whatever way, whatever party you feel like, whatever choice you actually choose to go ahead with, you're definitely going to win. That is something your spirit guides are saying. And also, a personal issue reaches resolution. It is no surprise that you guys are going through something. Okay, you definitely are going through something, and it's going to be resolved for sure. I am also again, this is Cancer, and Cancer is also you know, it's controlled by the planet Moon, which is very, very full of emotion, and it also represents intuition. So the Chariot here is again sticking out to me because your intuition is what is actually controlling this wand. So, you know, your intuition is very important over here through this entire process. On the next cycle that you begin, on the next chapter of your life that you begin, after this transformation, your intuition is going to be really important. It's going to drive you. It's what is going to help you really move forward in the right direction. So yes, your personal issues are going to be resolved. New start is coming. Be confident, you guys. I also have, before I go and end the reading for this beautiful pile, I also have some magic messages for you. So let's just shuffle them and see what comes out for you guys. Okay, pile number 1. Alright, I have 1. I have 2 actually. Okay, 1 just fell down, so I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, so the first one is prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. So it is no question that you guys are, this new transformation that's going to take place is actually going to lead to a lot of prosperity. It's going to lead to a lot of success for you guys. It's going to be something positive. Healing, a true healing of the mind, body, and soul. So this transformation is definitely going to heal you in every way. It might also be a personal issue that you guys are going through. It's going to be resolved, so there's going to be a lot of healing after that. Time to shine. Of course, it's your time to shine, you guys. Create the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. I feel like this move that you're going to do with the Chariot, again, this is also a very yellow card, and it's illuminated, and you also see a star on top of the person on his crown. So really, it's going to, this move is going to really lead to a lot of prosperity, and you will shine. I'm also getting the vibe that it's going to, because shine is something that is never restricted, it's going to, you know, you're going to be aware, people are going to know about you, people are going to know of you with this particular move. So yeah, that is all I see for you guys, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and also subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Bye! So, pile number 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. We have the World card, followed by the Fool, the Empress, and then the Strength card reversed. So, first of all, I feel like with the World card, this is a card of, you know, literal affirmation from the universe and celebration that you have accomplished something. You are at the end of a cycle and you've done it, you've mastered it. If you can look at it closely, she's holding 2 wands, and this actually means that you have mastered something. This is great, you have achieved it. Kudos to your achievement. This is just showing me that, you know, Spirit is telling you that you are at the end of a cycle, and now it's time for you to learn and embark on an absolutely new journey, which is confirmed by the Fool card, because the Fool is actually the first card of the deck, if you can see the 0 over here. So the Fool card actually represents a new beginning, a new, you know, a new start, a fresh start, anything that you want to begin, it's the right time for it. The answer actually lies in taking a leap of faith. If you can see, this person is actually at the end of a cliff, and he does not care, okay? He's absolutely carefree, and if you can see in the way of how he's moving on, or his gesture, he is actually quite, and even the flower over here, this represents a lot of innocence in this person. And because there is innocence, this person is taking a leap of faith. He's almost at the edge, you know, this may seem, I mean, a normal person would just see this and, you know, be scared, but because this person has a leap of faith, he will go forth. He knows that no matter what, he will be protected, right? The Sun is over here, so the Sun also means that there will be intuitive powers that are going to guide you. This person is carrying something like that of a, I feel like you guys might also carry just the bare minimum of your materialistic possessions, because you are so, you know, you trust your spirit guides so much, and that you have faith that what you're going to do is actually going to be for the best, no matter what the outcome may be. For now, this is going to really be a good move. And then you also have a companion, which is like a dog. If you can see, this is like a dog. And here it represents the support of the spirit guides on this new journey that you're about to embark upon. The mountains at the back represent, you know, a lot of spiritual progress and a lot of your own potential, actually. So on this, like in relation to this, I feel like you are very, very aware that the answer lies in starting something new. Your spirit guides want to tell you that they will be there with you, they will be guiding you, the universe is really going to guide you, but you need to have that leap of faith, like this person has. You know, he's going to jump off. He doesn't know. He's not even looking. He doesn't care. So similarly, you have outgrown your current set of, you know, like just the current stage. So in order for you to move forward, you're gonna have to get out of it and start something new. It's time for you to start and go on to the next chapter, whatever it is. Maybe it's like a new journey or like a new career, a new job. I am also hearing a new relationship because the Empress is next, and Empress also represents, or maybe like a new phase of your life. So coming on to the Empress, this really represents a lot of motherhood, a lot of love, affection, care. It may also, since it's a general reading, represent marriage for some of you guys. So because the shield here is actually controlled, is actually, you know, a depiction of Venus, and Venus is creativity, it's love, it's all the amazing luxurious things in life. So it also represents a lot of creativity and prosperity. So I don't know if this woman actually looks pregnant to you guys, but she actually is pregnant in this picture. And for some of you guys, it may mean, you know, start of a new phase, which could also be pregnancy. It could be start of a new business, a new venture, anything creative that you want to do. Your spirit guides are telling you this is the right time. You have ended your older, you know, your older cycle, and now it's time for you to start on a new journey. So, also this is representing, you know, a lot of abundance. If you can see the trees behind, it represents a lot of abundance. And the crown here represents that she is the queen. She has the power to do whatever she wants. Like, because she's so creative and she is so full of love and affection, and she is a very wise woman as well, she knows she's capable of doing literally anything in the world. So, I mean, this could represent anything based on whatever, since it's a general reading, it could also mean a new start, a new beginning, a new venture, a new job. For some of you guys, a new relationship, and even marriage, you know, a new baby being born. But since the Strength card is reversed over here, Strength usually actually represents your own inner strength, infinite potential again over here. And this woman is actually taming her own inner weaknesses, taming her own lesser self, her vulnerabilities, to be a more, you know, strong and a person who's very firm with decisions, and taming just her own inner passion and beast to be very, very strong. And since this is reversed, I feel like you guys absolutely have the potential to do what it takes. You have the strength to achieve whatever this new venture is that is there, but somehow you're just holding yourself back. And the reason it's next to the Empress, I also hear that because this crown really means that, you know, so the Empress really believes that she can do whatever she wants. She has limitless potential, you guys. This is why there's so much abundance behind her. She really believes that her creativity and her prosperity is going to lead to something really, really big. She can do whatever she wants on this planet. So the fact that it is next to the Strength card, I need you guys to remember that you have to believe in yourself and your own abilities. You need to let go of the fear. You need to let go of any toxic environment or any toxic influences that might be holding you back from embarking on this new journey, or just holding you back in general. You know, it could be fear, it could be somebody who's just sapping that energy off of you. It could also be a toxic workplace. I hear toxic workplace. Or it could be something toxic, that your toxic habits as well. You need to shed that. You need to shed that because it's hampering with your mental ability to believe that you can actually do better. So just believe in yourselves. Remember this card whenever you feel doubtful is what I would say. That is the answer to you guys. You can do it. It is definitely the right time. Your spirit guides are with you. And when your spirit guides are with you and the sun is guiding you, there is nothing that you should be afraid of. Be mindful of the company that you're in is what I would say. Or also, you know, this can also represent, you know, having doubts can also be because of our own limitations. You know, sometimes we have our own barriers and our own understanding that we have our own mental blocks, you know, that we can only go this far, you know. I can probably get into this particular firm, or I can probably achieve this particular goal. Say, if you want to lose weight, just hypothetically, and you want to be fit, you know, just looking at a picture, even before trying, you just say, okay, this is too hard for me, I can't do it, no, let's just leave it. But you have the strength, you know, you really have the strength. This card here, this crown is just sticking out to me so much. She is so confident. Okay, she is, her face is actually happy. She is, you know, she's really happy. She's very confident that it's gonna happen. Don't let your, you know, your own like limitations hold you back. It's time for you to get rid of them, is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 2. Let's just pick out some lunar messages that I have for you. So the first one is, answers you need are coming. Alright, the answers are just around the corner. You and your loved ones are safe, right? You and your loved ones are safe. You are good enough. This one is really sticking out to me. You are good enough. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your own strength. You need to tell yourself that you have what it takes, no matter what anybody may say. See, everybody has a different journey. Your journey has to be different than mine, because we all are here to achieve and accomplish different sets of karma. We are here to, it's all so beautiful, and you know, everybody's unique and everybody has a different path to achieving success. Some of them reach early, some of them reach later, but I feel like now is, you know, whenever you have this awakening that you have to do something, it's never too late. Okay, so you are good enough. You need to believe that even if it's late, or even if you guys feel like you're not good enough, you really are. This is a message from your spirit guide, okay? The answers you need will come, but you need to believe that you are enough, alright? You are good enough. Then we also have prosperity lies ahead. I mean, look at this Fool card, and also look at this Empress. Empress also represents prosperity, so prosperity definitely lies ahead, alright? You may also have, because the Empress, I'm just getting this feeling that the Empress also represents, you know, it's a very maternal instinct. She has a lot of love and affection without, you know, expecting anything back. So I feel like some of your guides, your mothers, or like a mother figure, or somebody who has like maternal instincts, may be of a lot of support to you. And eventually she will help you gain back that strength to actually move forward in this decision. So, prosperity lies ahead, guys. I cannot stress this enough, because it's a double confirmation from this Empress card as well. Then we also have a fiery climax approaches. No doubt you are on the end of a cycle. Something new is going to begin. It's going to be a positive start. And the last card is meditate and contemplate. The strength that you're going to derive is also going to be from within you. Like, meditate and contemplate, it is asking you to look within. You know, you have to introspect to actually get rid of all these insecurities that you have. You know, fear and all of this, you need to let it go. Meditate and contemplate, you know, meditation really rids you of, it makes your mental state really clear and actually see you for who you actually are, and just clear out the clutter in your head. So, this is a perfect card. Meditating will really help you guys. And yeah, I mean, this is all I can see for you guys, pile number 2. I'm gonna pull out some magic messages cards over here, just to get some last messages from your spirit guides. Pile number 2, you guys are gonna begin something really beautiful really soon. And I feel like you guys are really, you know, you have the courage, you have the strength, you have everything. You just have to believe in yourselves. Okay, pile number 2. What do we have here? Okay, I feel like these 3 are really wanting to come out. Alright, let's see. Achievement! win the award, accolade, or contract, there's going to be prosperity, alright? Whatever it is, if you follow, I'm really sure that you have the strength, okay? And once you're able to actually follow this particular path of moving ahead and taking this leap of faith, achievement awaits you, for sure. Protection, you will be protected. Strong positive magic for the family and the home. Again, family sticks out to me. I feel like somebody with a maternal instinct, somebody who's very nourishing is going to help you. You're going to be protected. Protection can also be, confirmed because there's a Fool card, and Fool card really represents your spirit guides helping you out with this little toggle over here. You cannot make this up. Prosperity, you guys. A prosperous business with riches and success. A lot of prosperity, you guys, with the Empress as well. A lot of Venus energy I can feel. So yeah, pile number 2, just believe in yourselves. You have the strength that you need. You have the courage. Look within. You have, focus on your intuition. Focus on your, on really just clearing out the clutter, and you will get all the achievements you need, you will get all the prosperity, you will get the success that you need, the riches that you need, you will be protected, is the answer that I hear for you guys. Pile number 2, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, feel free to also hit the subscribe button along with liking the video, and if you have any suggestions, put them down in the comment box, in the comments below. I will be happy to incorporate them. Bye! Alright, so pile number 3, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. We have the Sun reversed, the Judgment card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil card. Don't be scared of the Devil card, first of all. I mean, this imagery might be a little scary, but it's not, okay? So I feel like with the Sun card reversed, first of all, the sun represents illumination. It represents a lot. The sun is always a symbol that is going to guide you. You know, it's like the light and love of your spirit guides. The sun is shining out, but the fact that it is reversed just means like you're not able to, receive the warmth of the sun. And that's partially because of your own worries and your own, preconceived thoughts. Like there might be, this situation might not be as worrisome as it does actually worry you. It's actually a very positive, bright day. If you look at it upside down, straight up, it's a positive day. The person is really enjoying. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of courage. There's happiness. There's success. But because of, maybe you've over-evaluated. Maybe you have been overthinking about it, or because it can also represent unrealistic expectations. So you might want to think about that a little bit. You might want to clear the clutter in your head, or not get worried too much, or not overthink. I just hear the word overthink a lot about a certain situation, because your spirit guides are there with you. The fact that sun is there, sun is literally a card of success, literally saying that, okay, great, prosperity lies ahead, you will be successful, you will have all the riches that you want. But the fact that it's reversed really means, and it's also a very fun card, you might be, limiting yourself of some fun because of your own notions and your own thinking patterns. So this is something that I see. Then there is the Judgment card. The Judgment card actually, represents spiritual growth. If you can see this person, again, mountains represent spiritual growth. And this is actually a point where you ask yourself, have I been doing the right thing? This is a wake-up call. Have I really been, this can also represent making a decision. So it's a general reading. You need to evaluate something here. You need to also take action, right? It could mean so many different things. Judgment also means that maybe you're being too judgmental, or people are judging you. So it's a card of kind of also, maybe you also have to make a decision. So you have to really look at whatever scenario fits you over here. It can also mean a new milestone, because Judgment card is just before the World card, where it marks the completion of a phase. So you're pretty much there. You know, you're pretty much there, and now a judgment has to be made. And this is also going to act on, based on your past decisions, a judgment has to be made, right? So this is a call for you to just reevaluate what is happening. You know, whatever it is that you're interpreting from this Sun card being reversed, you're overthinking something, alright? You need to reevaluate stuff, is what I hear. You need to cleanse and repurify your thinking methods, because, see, the Sun card is really bright. It's too bright, okay? It's really just... Sorry, just trying to focus. So yeah, it's so bright. It is a very warm and like happy card. You look at this card and you feel happy. But you're limiting your own happiness with unnecessary, just thinking and unnecessary, just stuff that is not required. You know, you have to break free of these old habits of like thinking a lot and doing stuff that's really not needed, that's just limiting your own happiness and your own prosperity. You need to get rid of those. You need to reevaluate. You need to just redo things a little differently so that you can actually shine on. Once you do that, once you're done with the reevaluation and you're done with the, really breaking free of all this, self-made things that kind of hold you back, there is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. It's a very auspicious card. It literally means good luck. This is, the fact that this card has actually came up means you don't have to worry about anything. This is your spirit guides telling you that good luck awaits you. But like any other card and any other thing, you need to put action into it, right? After you're done with this reevaluation, after you have, cleared out the mess in your head, you need to take action, alright? I don't know if you can see over here, this figure here is actually clinging to this Wheel of Fortune, which means you need to take an action to spin this Wheel of Fortune, right? The fortune is actually sitting there, but you need to take action to actually spin it your way and bring that fortune that you really deserve. So yeah, this is what the Wheel of Fortune means, and this is a sure shot confirmation from your spirit guides that, good luck awaits you. Just go ahead and do it. Then we have the Devil card. The Devil card actually represents anything, again, that's holding you back. It could be any kind of, on a broader sense, it could mean many other things. It could be your own vulnerabilities. It could be your old habits that are holding you back. It could also represent, being slaved and enslaved to something. If you guys can see, this is Eve and Adam, and these are actually representations from the Bible. These chains that are actually controlled by the devil are very, very loose. If you guys can see, these are very loose. They can easily leave it. They can, take them off their heads and just go and be free. But the reason they're not able to do that is because of their old habits. They're not wanting it, they were not wanting to be released bad enough that they actually undo the chain and leave. So this is representative of anything that you're enslaved to. It could be, for instance, being addicted to anything like alcohol or any kind of substance, or it could also mean, just being enslaved to anything, old habits. It could also mean that you are, a slave of your own guilt. Sometimes guilt really holds us back. Anything that is negative, anything that holds you back from seeing the sun is the Devil card. The Devil card also represents, it's a way of saying that you are being your own devil. Like, you're holding yourself back. This being is actually hypothetical. It's not actually there. Adam and Eve cannot see him. It's there in their own minds. They don't want to be free because of their own habits, because by virtue of habit, they don't want to move forward. And I think this is what happens half the time. We have these golden opportunities and these Wheel of Fortunes, but we really can seize the day. But it's because of our habits and our, just sometimes also laziness or even guilt that we guys give into things too early. It just, we give into things early, or we're just not able to break out of them. It's hard to change habits. It's easier said than done. I totally agree. But for you guys to spin the Wheel of Fortune, you need to also get rid of your own limitations. I mean, again, overcoming these little things about yourself actually helps us to get better and move on to the next phase of our lives. So yeah, the sun is shining bright, you guys. Need to get rid of your own limitations, your own worrisome feelings. Meditate. Meditate is what I would say. Meditate, or just take a break and reevaluate what's going on. The fortune is waiting for you. You need to take that action, and that action will most definitely be associated with leaving something behind, leaving something toxic behind, because you can't go ahead with toxicity. You have to leave it behind, right? Let me see if I'm missing anything related to the devil. Yeah, it can also mean codependency or any kind of materialistic thing. This can also be self-imposed limitations. Temptations. Really, just having some temptations and giving into them. You need to get rid of them. This is like, your spirit guides are telling you it's enough. Enough of being toxic to yourself and tolerating all of that. You need to grab this fortune right now. Alright? Let me see if I'm getting any other message from this. I feel like I'm getting the feeling that if you, like, this will have to happen at the right time, because somehow this wheel also represents time, right? You need to be, it's high time that you get rid of these toxic things, and you have to do it. This is the right time to actually get rid of anything unnecessary and seize the day and really grab this fortune that is yours. It's time to take action, you guys. It's time to take the right action, free of any toxic thoughts and anything that is just negative. Leave it behind. This is the time. Your time is now. Alright, I'm gonna put out some lunar messages for you. Okay, the first card is don't let your past hold you back. Anything from your past, what this actually means here is, which isn't really in sync with the Judgment card and the Devil here, is that your past frames your mindset, alright? This is like, and also the South Node represents everything that has happened in the past. It's a reflection of your past. It is something that you've done even in past lives, if you believe in reincarnations. Somewhere you're here in this life to, do the deeds that you were not able to fulfill there. Anyway, so that's what the South Node represents. Don't let the past hold you back. Your past and your past experiences actually mold, the mindset that you have today. For example, if you have had an incident where you have actually burnt your hand in a fire, you will always have this fear of fire. You will probably, just a general example, maybe looking at going near like just looking at a candle may really just trigger that fear in you, and you might be scared of it for a really long time. But the fact that this message is coming up is, you have to get over it. You have to get over it. You can practice actually, I don't know how, like, in this fire example, I really don't know how to go ahead with it, but like, you can just try telling yourself, you can try meditating, of course, that is one answer. Or you can just maybe try to look at other symbols of, you have to understand it at the depth, right? That this is something that happened, it's in the past, let me start afresh. The Judgment card, let me cleanse everything and actually go ahead and understand that, there are better things in life. Fire is also a very important element. So let me just, try to understand it from like a holistic perspective that, okay, something happened to me, it did scar me, but now it's time for me to move on. And actually maybe you have some business opportunity that actually uses fire, or uses, how all these mines are actually operated on a very high temperature. This is just a hypothetical example. Fire and high temperature is really used over there. So, or maybe like a coal mine, or maybe just something related to oil. So maybe there's a business opportunity that depends on you overcoming this fear, is what I'm trying to say. So don't let your past hold you back. You have to get over your insecurities to actually go and, get ahead and grab that wheel of fortune, that opportunity that's actually waiting for you. Emotions are running high. I know you guys are really vulnerable. It's not been easy. You have to get rid of it. Okay? Emotions are running high. Super moon. You're probably, again, so I know you guys are feeling vulnerable, or there might be some vulnerability involved over here, but it's time to overcome it. You know? Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested, right? I feel like your commitment to really what you owe to yourself is being tested. Like I said, you know, we're here to accomplish certain things in life, and just, you know, maybe you've committed to something. Maybe you've committed that, okay, I'm going to achieve this particular goal, but it's your fear that's holding you back. So in that sense, your commitment of, you know, achieving that goal is actually in question here. You know, your emotions are running high because you have anxiety and you have fear, but only when you overcome all of that are you going to actually excel and be successful. You're very close to achieving your goal. This prosperity that lies, this wheel of fortune that actually lies, is very, very, very close to you. This is a message that, I mean, I always use this as an example, that if you see these trees are almost touching the moon, and it's like as if they're very, very close, but it's just a really teeny tiny distance over here. So yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. You know, just keep at it is what I would say. Keep at it and let the negative things aside. Nothing is yet set in stone. You know, your past is your past. It's not solidified anymore. You can still leave it behind. You can leave that past behind. It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you to grab this fortune. You're so close. Okay, your spirit guides are telling you you are really, really close to your destination. Your commitment is being tested. I am so happy that these two cards are together. It really means like you guys are very, very close to achieving your goal. And this goal is really good for you. Wheel of Fortune means this goal is going to be very good for you. It guarantees good luck. It is the most auspicious card after the Sun. You also have the Sun, but it's reversed, and it's reversed because of all this cloudy nature that you have. This cloudy, you know, these setbacks that you've set up for yourself. They're acting as walls. They're acting as barriers for you. So don't let your past hold you back, right? Emotions are high. I know you guys are really feeling vulnerable, and you guys are like kind of like stuck because of all these you know, cloudy things and all these worries that are there in your head. But nothing is yet set in stone. This is the final message that they want to say. Nothing yet is set in stone. All right, guys. So keep pressing at it. You're very close to achieving your goal. Clear your head, take a vacation if you want. This is, I mean, I say this all the time, take a vacation, or like do something that you haven't done in a long while. Take a break and then get at it. Get at it. Literally, just clear your head, reevaluate, go and achieve this little baby, this little fortune. It's not going to be little. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be good with these two positive cards. Go and achieve this good fortune that is waiting just for you. Alright, so pile number 3, I'm going to pull out some magic messages for you guys. See what last messages your spirit has for you guys. Pile number 3. Alright, that's just literally half the deck. Let's see, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Let's pull these two out. Alright, power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Again, judgment card, you have to cleanse things. And also insight, opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. I feel like for you guys, just listen to your intuition and you know, again, third eye chakra can really be opened through meditation. gonna get one last message for you guys before we end this. Beautiful reading, pile number 3. Any last info for you guys? So again, like, power symbol is very transformative message to come out of over here. It's going to, it says cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Feeling this one. Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. So you guys, you are ready to be enlightened to a new level. The Sun card actually represents, you know, guiding light. And once you actually reevaluate all this, you're on the other side of the plane, which is going to lead to a raised higher vibration, enlightenment and illumination. You have the Sun, alright? So you should really just focus on meditating. For those of you guys who don't meditate, you guys can just try, you know, closing your eyes and taking deep breaths. It really calms you down. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, be sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions for me. I'll try to incorporate them in the future videos. Bye! Hey guys, pile number 4. So these are the cards that I see for you. First of all, we have the Death card, which is so beautiful. I don't want you guys to be scared of this card. Death and Devil, literally. People are scared of these cards, alright? Then we have the Star reversed, we have the Hermit, and the Hierophant. Even before I start this reading, there's one word that is just literally shouting out to me, and that is hope. Alright, literally the Star card and the Hermit are 2 of my most favorite cards, and the fact that they come up in one deck just really means that, you know, it's that time of intuition and hope and, you know, just following your gut feeling. I mean, these are literally my favorite cards. Alright, so let's just talk about what is going on over here. Firstly, we have the Death card, which talks about rebirth. It talks about starting something new. It talks about literal rejuvenation. Alright, so, and again, over here, if you guys can see, there are 2 pillars, alright, and there is the Sun coming up, which actually represents, Sun represents you and, you know, your spiritual guides actually guiding you. And then there is these 2 pillars, okay, they represent stability, alright? So the Death card actually means like there's going to be a rebirth. There's going to be a new beginning. There's going to be something that you will definitely have to, you know, go through and literally enter the next phase of your lives. Then, you know, the fact that there's a Star card that is next to it really means that the universe is trying to guide you. The universe is doing everything. Like, the Star card represents hope. Okay, you have hope, but it's not the positive hope that actually should be there. Like, I always give this example of these 2 inmates that are there in the Shawshank Redemption, and one of them thinks that hope is not a good thing, the other one really believes that it is. In the actual sense, the star would mean like the universe is actually guiding you, and let the stars guide you and your way. The fact that it's reversed really means that you don't have that kind of, there's something that is letting you hold you back. You know, maybe you've been doubting the power of the universe too much. There's been a transformation, and maybe there's something that's, you're not able to, you know, really see the actual power of the universe. It's there, but there's something that has caused you not to believe in it anymore. Before I move on, I want to look at if I'm missing anything at the Death card. So, just give me 1 minute. Alright, so yeah, rebirth, yeah, I have covered this. This also represents spiritual transformation. So, you need a spiritual transformation, actually. The fact that Star card is reversed, it really means that this is the time for you to go through this spiritual transformation right now. It is actually a very, very good and positive card. It means like you're going to metamorph from something, kind of like a cocoon, and like there's like a caterpillar that's just going through different stages, but now it's time for you to be a butterfly. But that spiritual transformation will lead you to have trust in the universe. Alright, you need to have that trust, you need to have that balance of both water and the earth element. Just an example, right? There are spirit guides, there is abundance actually on the other side, but you need to have that faith. There is something holding you back. It's probably because your own past or your own, limitations, your own boundaries that are stopping you from having this faith. You're probably being too negative in a situation that is not actually too negative, is what I'm hearing right now. A spiritual transformation is awaiting you. Something that I'm so sure about. And the Hermit card. Hermit card again talks about your intuition. It also talks about, the fact that there is, so just to give a little bit of a background, this person who's a hermit has actually climbed up a mountaintop. He's on a mountaintop, and this can be confirmed because there is snow at the bottom. The only thing that has got him going through this really tough hike and these really stormy weather and a really, really cold temperature is his own warmth, his own intuition, his own, strength from within. And that strength is what is actually lighting up this lantern. If you see, he's actually making his own way. There's nobody else to guide him. Of course, there is the universe, of course, but this strength he's deriving from within himself. No external thing has actually been guiding him to come up this far at the tip of, the mountain. So you need to look within. This courage and this wisdom and this strength is actually coming from within, from reflection, self-reflection, and also your intuition. You need to look within to actually, really just, again, believe in the universe. And this is where a spiritual transformation is supposed to happen. You need to have hope within you. So once you do that, you have that hope and the spiritual transformation is on the way. I feel like the Hierophant coming up actually represents, again, Hierophant is a very spiritual person. This person is somebody who knows, this is next in line after the Emperor and Empress. This is somebody who has a lot of authority as well. Authority will be waiting you. You will be in a position where you will also have to listen to both sides, So you cannot rule a kingdom just on rules, right? Your rules have to be based on something that is more stronger, that has a better foundation, and that is pretty much your, I can say like your spiritual foundation or like your religion or whatever, your philosophy or whatever you'd like to call it, all that kind of jazz. So the Hierophant I like to associate it with Jupiterian qualities, anything that is traditional, anything that is, related to spiritual stuff. This person also has a lot of authority. As I said, it comes after the Emperor and the Empress, so you will be somebody who gets a lot of authority after this, but the fact that there are two of these pillars means that it is also stable, right? So once you have the spiritual transformation, you definitely will be able to make all these decisions where you will be in this place of authority like the Hierophant is, right? And you will also have the ability to judge things fairly, because, and also in terms of like, this also represents all like boundaries in terms of societal things, anything traditional, anything like traditional rules. So once you go through this, once you've invoked that hope and you go through the spiritual transformation of rebirth, you will be in a position of, authority, and everything will be in sync. It will be the right thing, It will be in sync with, the traditions of the society or the traditions of, it'll be a better, more mature version of you is what I'm actually hearing for you guys. Pile number 4. And also, another thing that I see is that you will have courage as well, because this red color is again standing out to me. So, listen to your gut feeling. What is your gut feeling telling you? Remove those worries and actually believe in the power of your spiritual guides. I hear spiritual awakening. Literally, overflowing from these 4 cards. Like, they literally complement each other in a perfect way. Believe in the impossible, right? You have to believe that the universe is there. It's a beautiful image, right? This believe in the impossible. You have to believe that there is the other side, okay? That there is somebody protecting you. That you also have all the power that you need. A time to give rather than take. Again, since I talked about society over here, it could also mean that maybe because you're so lost, the light within you is lost and you're not able to, you've literally lost hope in humanity as well. So it's time for you to literally go back to the basics a little bit here. And, you know, in terms of, like, the Hierophant, like I said, is actually somebody who makes these rules to take care of, you know, the king's subjects. So you have to give rather than take. You have to, every time we have, like, we expand our vision and we look beyond ourselves, we also have to think of people other than ourselves, you know, somebody, you have to realize how privileged you are. So you need to just, the fact that you have everything, it's going to make you very selfish, and again, that's going to lead to not a very positive place, because right now is a time of your spiritual transformation, you guys. So you need to give rather than take. You know, really believe in the good, and once you give things and you that positive feeling really just stays within you. You need to do that. You need to go out and give rather than take. And once you feel that spirit of, like, giving things to other people, you will have this natural feeling of gratitude that will well forth within you. That is definitely going to restore your, you know, your understanding of the universe and how things work, and also in humanity. Then we have step out of your comfort zone, right? You have to step out of this comfort zone to make an effort for other people, right? This could also mean, like, for some of you guys who don't know how to, like, intuition sometimes doesn't come to us very, very quickly. So try to do, like, some of these practices that actually enable you to strengthen your intuition. You'll have to step out of your comfort zone for that, right? Then we also have balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, I feel like you guys are pretty practical, but right now you need to be spiritual as well, right? You need to make sure that you have your basics covered. Material possessions are great. It's going to come to you. Authority is going to come to you. But you need to make sure that you have your rebirth, your spiritual rebirth first, right? Work through your fears. Work through your fears. Work through, you know, really just all these things of, you know, you're all alone and the fact that there's nobody guiding you and all of that. You need to get rid of those. You need to get rid of those. This is why the star card is reversed over here. You need to actually see the sun that is shining over here, right? This is what will lead to your rebirth. Show the world the real you. I think this is related to definitely, you know, give rather than take, and also the Hierophant. Once you've gone through the spiritual awakening, the people will actually see your true metal. You know, when you start giving people, it's going to lead you to find your true self. And then they're going to see who you really are. You know, right now you're just somebody you're just like a star that is dim. I think that's like the perfect analogy, okay? The star is there, it's really bright, but somehow that fuel to shine that light is just not there. And to make that happen, you need to get into the hermit-like zone, right? You need to introspect, you need to look within to derive that strength. And once that happens, you can use that strength to actually, you know, be in a place of stability and authority. And see, because the reason the Hierophant actually came in the end is that once you have the spiritual awakening and you realize that people are important too, that it's important to give rather than take, you will be awakened to the fact that making a decision for many people, I feel like after this transformation, you will be in a position where you have authority, and more authority actually means more responsibility. So once you have more responsibility, I also feel like with these people over here, and people over here, you will be making decisions for a group of people at least, right? So to know that, you need to be able to connect with them. And right now you're in a state where you're just so closed off, you don't want to listen to anybody. So that's not going to happen. You have to go through the zone to make it happen, to reach this place, right? So work through your fears. That's going to lead you to literally step out of your comfort zone with the balance of spirituality and practicality. Whilst also believing in the impossible, you will be able to show the world the real you, right? So that is what I'm hearing for you guys, pile number 4. Before I go, I also want to get some extra messages from Spirit and your angel guides regarding your guys' pile. These are some magic messages that they have for you. So pile number 4, what do we see for you guys? Alright. Prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. Right? Have hope. Have hope you're gonna reach there. You're gonna reach that place. For sure. Your spirit guides are telling you. Like, this is such a beautiful, I can never, I'm, the star and the hermit coming together is literally, telling you to have hope. You guys have had it hard. Maybe you've gone through something, but gone through really tough times, I feel like. So it's just feeling this one. Earth. Yeah, so I was saying, so you guys have gone through some tough times and your spirit is telling you that it is gonna end. Your rebirth is here, right? So now it's time to actually move further. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos, you guys. You will get strength, okay? You just have to ask for it. You have to believe that there is something that is going to help you out. You need to have that faith. You need to restore your faith. Pile number 4, you guys. You guys are really strong people, I have to say that. Okay, pile number 4. Any last messages for you guys? Okay, this one really wants to come up. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. I think here, your perseverance really is spiritual, right? You need to light up this lamp. This lamp right here, you have to light up. That is the only perseverance. And even more than the materialistic and the outwardly, transformation that we go through, the very difficult one is that shift in mindset, is that little shift. It takes a lot of time to do that. It's easier said than done. You can change your clothes, you can change your houses, you can change people, but that little change within takes time. It takes understanding. That is the change, that is the perseverance that will get you beyond the odds, right? So thank you so much, pile 4, for staying here with me and listening to this beautiful story going on here. If you like this reading and you like this, little experience, go ahead and like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Feel free to drop any comments in the comment box below, and I will see you next time. Bye! Alright, so pile number 5, last pile. So this is what we have for you guys. Firstly, we have the High Priestess, followed by the Lovers, the Temperance card, and finally the Moon card. And this again is something turquoise, so I will get to that in a bit. Right, so turquoise blue. So there's a lot of water element that I see over here, a lot of blue references that I see. So we start off with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess actually represents, intuitive power. If you look at her face, she is just listening to everything. She is somebody who knows both sides of the pillars. She's somebody who knows both sides of the story, but she's not gonna say anything. She just knows what the right decision is. And the reason why she knows everything is because she is using her intuitive power, right? She is going to use her inner strength to actually make it happen, her inner gut feeling. Also, if you see, the robe that she has is blue, right? It's a little turquoise on this print, but it's actually blue, right? And the veil behind her, again, represents some secrets, secrets that might be hidden to you, that maybe in your physical life you're not able to unearth, but, you know, see, the thing about intuition is, let's say so intuition enables you to, like, see things that are not, like, you're not able to actually see because you don't have that presence, or you don't have, like, just because you can't see it through sight. But intuition gives you that power to actually see the unforeseeable, right? So for example, just imagine that you have a house with 2 windows, and both of those 2 windows are just covered, right? They're covered because there is a new wall that is beyond the house, so it all appears really black. But how do you know what is beyond that wall? You can't see it through sight because there is another wall that is beyond, just after the window. What will enable you to see what is beyond the window is your intuition. You can tap into that intuition to see what is behind. And this wheel is exactly representative of that, right? There are some hidden messages, some things that are hidden from you right now in your current situation, and the answer is intuition. The High Priestess does not speak a lot, okay? She just uses her inner strength. She's laconic, okay? She does not speak too much. She does not express too much unless it's absolutely necessary. The reason is she keeps analyzing from within. And also, one last thing, you know, the things on these red things on the wheel are pomegranates. So this is representative of abundance, right? So I'm very sure that there is abundance on the other side. Once you figure out the secret message and the secret codes, using your intuition, following your intuition, listening to your spirit guides, you guys will have abundance on the other side, right? Then we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card, talks about a choice, you know. So just a little biblical reference. This is Eve and Adam, right? And here we see this angel that's actually there in the air. And this is talking about the decision of Eve to actually eat the apple or not, right? And the sun is also there guiding them. So this represents like your spirit guides or any kind of like, you know, divine forces that are there to guide you. So using your intuition, you must make this decision. You know, again, so Adam and Eve, this is also like a Gemini reference. This could also be talking about using your intuition to collaborate with other people, to make a business deal, to actually have a group-like setting, or like make any decisions related to that, because it's general reading. But this will involve you to make an important decision, you guys. Your spirit guides are going to be there guiding you because there is the sun. Alright, your angel will be there. The mountain really represents a lot of spiritual growth and ability, a lot of, you know, potential. So you have that potential. I am so sure about that. The High Priestess, again, both of these together really means you will have to make use of your intuition. The universe will guide you. You just have to tap into that intuition and that gut feeling. Follow your gut feeling and you will reach the right decision. You will clearly see the answer to what was hidden here, and then figure out the correct decision to make. The Temperance over here, again, the Temperance card actually talks about balance, right? Again, if you see, there is this little pathway that is going down to, you know, the other side. There are mountains again, like there is over here, right? There are mountains, and even in the Moon card, which I will get to in a bit, there are mountains and there is the sun. The sun is really important. Like, you know, there is guidance that is given to you. And the fact that this is 1 foot in water and 1 foot on land really means that she's balancing, right? She's balancing. She's figuring out what to do. She's figuring out the right chemistry, the right alchemy over here, right? She's kind of in analysis right now. She's tempering, okay? And again, so if you see over here, her third eye is open, and, you know, which actually means like she's awakened. She's a very spiritually awakened being, and she's using that to actually guide her through to the mountains, right? So again, intuitive, reference over here as well. Use your intuition to analyze. Once you've made this decision, you have to analyze other things as well. Which moves me on to the moon card, which moon also represents intuition as well. It also represents some motherly figure. But I just want to start off with this little animal over here, which seems to be like the Scorpio. And again, it's in water, so water represents intuition and gut feeling and your emotions, most importantly. But the fact that this, this lobster is over here, or like whatever this crab is. So I need you to remember, like a lobster or like a Scorpio, actually a Scorpio. So a Scorpio really dunks its prey from behind. The prey is not aware that there's something coming to kill him, or like preying on him. But it just comes out very suddenly and just kills its prey. Which is giving me like a little bit of a hint that maybe there's something, even with like the priestess card, the high priestess card over here, that there might be some things hidden to you. There might be something that is hidden. Maybe somebody is conspiring against you, or like some things that are not known that might not be in your favor. But there is a golden side to this. There is a silver lining, alright? You see these two wolves actually looking up, and this is the moon in every form, like full, crescent, everything. There is, again, a pathway that's leading on to these mountains, which represent spiritual growth, right? And these are these two pillars that, again, represent stability. The only way you can see these people, these wolves don't know what is there. They're looking up to the moon. This is the moon, by the way. They're looking up to the moon for support and assistance. They're using their gut feeling to actually find their way through, away from these negative influences, away from anything that is like, that might be harmful, that is like hidden, that is anything maleficent, right? Anything malefic. They're using their intuition. So again, I have intuition, right? They're all using their intuition. Firstly, you have to look in to actually see what's going on, some hidden messages here. Then you have to arrive at a decision. You still have to use your intuition to analyze if it was the right thing or not. Again, use like your intuition to be awakened, right? Be awakened so that when you move forward, you also have the same intuition guiding you away from these people, right? I feel like the answer that your spirit guide wants to give you is to use your intuition here really throughout the way. You're gonna have to make a decision for sure though. And this can also lead to, I feel like this will definitely be related to people for some of you guys. The Lover's card can also represent marriage, right? It can also represent union of any kind, right? So yeah, this can also maybe the moon again is represents mother as well. So some of you guys may have some maternal influences, or like some maternal form of protection actually guiding you to the other side. Maybe your mother foresees something that you're not able to see, and she guides you against this threat or whatever that is conspiring against you. But look out for hidden things. The fact the high priestess and moon come over here actually means you need to watch out for some of these things, right? So let's look at some lunar messages for you guys. It's time to release negativity, right? So what's happening is that you need to, like, negativity in the sense that anything that you might feel like, again, this can also mean that anything negative from within that is stopping you from being illuminated can also be something that is hidden. Like, you don't know what is actually holding you back. So the fact that your intuition will clear off that veil, and it's going to show you that this is something holding you back. Time to release negativity. I also see this again. Okay, one thing. This is a Scorpio again. This is so ironic. I mean, this is it's a Scorpio, okay? So you need to, full moon in Scorpio, right? So you need to actually see what are the negative influences. I feel like it's release negativity, or I also feel like this might mean that you need to get as away as possible from these negative influences that might be hidden, right? They might be hidden to you right now. adjustments are required, right? Because you are actually making this decision. So you will have to consider everything before you make this consideration. Temperance, she's actually analyzing. Remember, her 1 foot is in water, 1 is on land, so she's actually tempering. This is a clear card of self-reflection and actually, looking within. So adjustments are required. You are required to look within and find out these things because your environment has something of this kind, right? Then we also have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams, right? Have faith basically on what you want to achieve eventually. What is this sun trying to tell you, right? What is it guiding you towards? You can achieve that, but you need to use your intuition to get you there, right? Then we also have be bold and make the first move, right? This again, I feel like is talking about the decision, okay? This decision, which is very, very essential for you guys. You need to be bold and make that move, right? Don't let, again, maybe there's something holding you back that is your own interpretation, like your own limitation, which is representative of this, which is also talks about time to release negativity, time to release any vulnerabilities that you have. Be bold and make the first move. You have to actually make this decision. It is time to make this decision. Again, even the High Priestess talks about making a decision, right? This is more like a choice, okay? But then it's also a decision, so you need to be bold. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Have faith. Hold your vision. Don't let go. Don't let these negative influences actually hold you back from achieving what you want to, right? Don't let them hold you back. Your guides are there to literally guide you, and I feel like you guys are pretty awakened as well. This phase, after you've made this choice, you will be awakened. The fact that her third eye, I have to show this, right? The fact that her third eye is actually awakened it gives me this hint, this feeling that there will be something that you will be hinted, you will go through this phase where you will be awakened, you will get to know that how to tackle a situation as big as this, to figure out these hints, alright? So, your spirit guides got you covered, alright? I just want to say that. But you just have to be in tune with your intuition to listen to them. Right? Alright, so let's shuffle some last magic messages for you to see what Spirit has to say to you before we close this reading for you guys. Pile number 5. Right, I'm feeling that's a lot of cards. Again, a lot of cards. Pile number 5. What does Spirit have to say to you? Pile number 5. Okay, this is taking a while. Okay, let's just pull out one if it doesn't come out now. Alright, it's a lot. I'm gonna go with these 3. Okay. Protection. Your universe is there to protect you, alright? Strong protective magic for the family and the home, right? I feel like maternal instincts here, anything that provides you nourishment is actually going to protect you over here. This can also mean, again, from family and home, strong protective magic from family and home. Okay, so yeah, this can also represent like bonding and everything. I'm getting a decision, maybe like you have a decision related to, masses as well, because Gemini is mass communication, so this can be related to that as well. Triple spiral, listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. You guys, your lesson is actually being able to see the other side, tapping into that intuition, and actually, listening to the divine wisdom. All through this thing, like, there are people guiding you. There is the universe guiding you. Your team of spiritual masters is there guiding you. You just have to listen. And the way to tune into that energy is your intuition, right? Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. Wow. Okay, you guys. This is another message that you will be able to manifest money once you get to the other side and away from these negative influences of these people, and you follow this road and go here to these mountains, right? Again, okay, so another message that I just got, manifesting money and income. Moon, the fact that the moon card has come up, moon is representative of all the wealth, all the materialistic things in life. So all the amazing, like, wonderful, just enjoyable things in life, moon represents. So once you're able to once you figure out this code of intuition, you definitely will manifest money. And this comes out very naturally because moon is a symbol of wealth, right? Moon and Jupiter both are symbols of wealth. And, significance, in talking about significance of planets, moon is the actual wealth-giving planet apart from Venus and Jupiter. Alright, so this is what I hear for you guys. Pile number 5. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Feel free to drop any suggestions in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!